Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The Jets about set to go on offense, led by their rookie quarterback for 2021, the second overall pick, Zach Wilson out of BYU.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers on the ground for Carter a week ago. 20 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. His throw incomplete. Keelan Cole the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down, Jets.
That was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Carter. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. A 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill, despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a 2nd-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the 2nd pick of the 4th round, out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd and 4. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And hauled in by Croft. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tevin Coleman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field, because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Coleman going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. Wilson will throw again. The throw taken in by Cole. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. A handoff for Carter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. The play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return, Johnson. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run. It's Carter. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. On first down, Carter. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Tua now on 1st down. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Room to run for Gaskin. They find some open field here. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Tua going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jared Davis able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The return man, Ty Johnson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. On first down, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Johnson on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson on the slant. He's got Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He finds his man complete. That's Cole. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Into the secondary, past the 40. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From just shy of midfield, Tua. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quentin Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Tua. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Michael Palardy now, as he's on to punt for Miami. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he'll work this this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And a little floater there is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10. Here's Carter. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 66 yards on the ground for him so far.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. They'll run on 1st down. Carter. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tevin Coleman with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. They get this out wide to Gaskin. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua rolling to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do.
4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. And the grab by Croft. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He finds his man, complete. That's Cole.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Connects with Cole again. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. On the counter, Carter. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Coleman. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tevin Coleman. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. A try here for the extra point. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. After the sack on 1st down, Tua, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. That's on the rookie first-round pick, Elijah Vera Tucker. Another run on 2nd down with Carter. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it, it's Carter. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Carter. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Still 9 remaining on second down. And he'll run here with Carter. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Wilson. On the screen, this is Coleman. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Kick here is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Finding Gaskin underneath. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Play action. Now it's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever.